Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology. Once again, I'm Marita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer. And today I'm going to be discussing the Atichari Mercury. Yes, it's going to be a speedy one. This is the third sign that this Mercury is going to be speedily covering. Because in Aries, it was the longest stay. So then after that, Taurus and then Gemini and Cancer. So these are, the places where Gemini sign is its own zone. So Mercury feels very comfortable here. Mercury is our communication, our teaching abilities, our learning abilities, how we communicate with people. So in Gemini sign, it's double the impact because Mercury is very happy here. So stay tuned. I'll be sharing my insights on the transit first and then the 12 sign predictions. So this is from the 24th of June to the 8th of July. And also remember that we do have two planets in Ashalesha Nakshatra ruled by Mercury. So stay tuned. I'll be sharing the video, the technique. All right. So as you all know, this is the Mercury's ingress in the sign ruled by Mercury itself. Yes. So this is a very positive time because Mercury is going to be comfortable in Gemini sign, firstly, because you are going to be quite interactive. This is a renewal time also about your mindset. You can actually upgrade yourself. All right. And this is also the time to learn, to share information, to acquire information also. But be careful. There can be that you fall prey to the negative news also, or some rumors you can get attracted to, and you can make some wrong decisions or based on those rumors as well. And this is also the time to be more on the traveling side, if at all you have to. The communication, of course, is not just, the communication by your, one-on-one, but it is also travels. That is also the mode of communication. So communication will definitely be increasing with the neighboring countries. We'll be signing some contracts also on the global level. So this is surely a very flighty kind of transit. Also, we have to check one more thing, that is Mercury is going to be in trine to Saturn and Ketu, as you can see. So this is something which is very concerning. Why? Because this is the time you should be more mentally disciplined. Otherwise, the Saturn is, retrograde also. So it might just cause some problems in communication, and you will have a lot of time to correct your past mistakes. So better be concerned about that and focus on that also, because this Ketu is also in trine to this Mercury. And this is also indicative of some major, introspection. So this is a very positive transit in a way, because, your communication, you'll be restricting. You're not going to be you will not be going overboard in your communication, where you can lack some, kind of, there can be some misinterpretation, or there can be some miscommunication. So you're going to be really very focused on the right kind of people, right kind of communication, and right kind of information also. I have already made the video on Mercury's ingress in Taurus sign. That is also supposed to be watched right now, because there is a lot of connectivity with that one. Why? Because Venus and Mars are in Ashalesha Nakshatra. Ashalesha Nakshatra of Mercury is actually, in Cancer sign. It falls in Cancer sign. And the other one falls in like Mercury's Nakshatra, where Mercury is also the part of the Gandanta Nakshatra. So it's like, the transition is from the Nakshatra Mercury to Ketu's Nakshatra Ashwini. So this is like the endings. So now you will feel that there is some rejuvenation, introspection time that you have to focus on, as far as your relationship is concerned, as far as your, planning the future is concerned, the finances is concerned, because it is also between the Venus and Moon signs, that is Taurus and Cancer. This sign of Gemini falls in these two signs. So these energies are focused more on intellect, logic reasoning. Then only you will be able to make right kind of choices and decisions. Otherwise, you will fall prey to the negatives also. So right methods of communication and right kind of people to connect with is the time to focus more on during this transit. Of course, we do have Sun-Mercury combination, which is almost every time, they are together. So this is also Definitely very positive for the ones who are in the authoritative positions globally. So this is definitely going to be giving you some kind of changes, bringing some kind of contracts, major contracts, strategy planning. All of that is definitely going to be the highlight of, or the theme of, this Mercury's ingress. It's Atichari, so make the best use of. If it is going to be giving you good results, so make the best use of this time. So plan your journeys, plan your communication, plan your, maybe if you are a writer, your publisher. So all of that is definitely going to be very, very positive, and it is going to give you good results as well. All right. So let's start with the predictive. Not wasting more time, not doing to the nakshatras because it's a short transit. So stay tuned for the predictive. So let's start with the Aries. So this is how we are taking it: ascendant, moon sign, or also the dasha. Okay, you have to take the dasha sign also. So suppose you are in the dasha of Mercury, or let's not take Mercury. If you are in the dasha of Saturn, Saturn is posited in Sagittarius in your natal chart. Take the Antardasha Lord. Suppose you are in Saturn, Venus. Venus is in Pisces. So make Pisces your first house, because Saturn is a long dasha, so you have to break it down to the Antardasha. So see the Antardasha Lord where it is posited. So if it is posited in Pisces, so make Pisces your ascendant and see where this transit is happening. From Pisces, this is a 4th ingress. So surely you will be making some changes in the home front. You will be maybe home confined. Also, you want to be at home more. All right. So this is what this is how you have to see. Now, let's start with Aries predictions first. So for Aries natives, this transit is going to be in your 3rd house. So this is the house of communication. So you will be able to communicate with people very meticulously. This is the time to reconcile. If at all you have any complications between your siblings, between your amongst your relatives, your uncles, your aunts, your older siblings. So this is a very positive time, and your relationship on the whole totality. So this is also going to be bringing about some change in your speech, your way of speaking also. This is a very short transit, but very impactful. You might be thinking about investments on a very bigger and a larger scale also. You will be modifying how you can, communicate with people and read their minds also during this time. And also this is the 6th Lord, which is 10 places away from itself. So 6th Lord in the 10 places away means that you will be traveling. There will be changes at the workplace. You'll be communicating with your seniors, your bosses. Some strategy planning is going to take place as well, because Sun-Mercury combination is also going to be triggering all of that. It's very positive for the students because it's the 11th house from the 5th. So you can be planning all of that. If at all you're going for any higher studies, higher education, this is a good time. Growth time as far as your finances is concerned. Maybe, your children are going to be, they're grown-ups and they're going to be joining some organization, new workplace. And this is also from the 7th house and 9th house ingress. So this might be bringing about your spouse's travels. And from the 11th house, this is a 5th house transit. So older siblings might be, or your friends might be also, getting creative and more inclined towards investments during this time. So this is definitely, going to be bringing about some changes in your personality or overall communication skills. Maybe you will be learning more languages. Very positive time to acquire more knowledge, learn more, and speak a little less. Refine your communication rather than with less less words. Try to convey the maximum things. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. 1 second. So these are all live sessions, and thank you, the ones who are doing the timestamps. I'm traveling, so this is a big time problem for me to do the timestamps. So for Taurus natives, this transit is happening in your 2nd house. 2nd house is the house of communication any which ways, and you will feel quite stable in your finances. Don't spend too much money on things that you really don't need. Maybe your children are going to be spending, a lot of money. So you have to cut down on that. Maybe, just show off, you might just be, in that mood of flamboyancy. So be careful about all of that. But yes, your focus is to get protected, secured, during this time. And also this is a very positive time for making decisions regarding your finances, and there is some focus on the safety, security, and financial growth. You'll be planning all of that as well. Jupiter is in the 12th house, which is the 11th lord, and Mercury in the second. So the Dhanbhavas get active, when they form a connectivity. So here the 12th lord is forming a connection because Mars is in Ashalesha Nakshatra. So there is a possibility of your siblings moving away from you, shifting out or going for education. And this is also going to be acquiring knowledge from the overseas lands. This will lead to some changes, change of place. Maybe you will be modifying your place where you live. Also, there is a chance that some people at the place of work might leave and go, and some new faces you'll be meeting and seeing at the workplace. That is also quite possible. But surely this is a very positive time to cut down on your expenditures and save some money. Very positive time. Coming to the next one, that is Gemini. So for Gemini natives, this is the first house transit. As you can see, Sun is going to be there. Mercury, Mars and Venus are in Ashalesha Nakshatra. So this is like those energies where you feel very communicative about your thought process. You are going to be verbalizing everything. You're not going to be keeping things to yourself. Your way or personality, is going to change. The way of speaking, communicating is going to change towards better. Your thoughts and your focus is more on networking, how you can uplift yourself, how you can just modify your environment and the surroundings. So this is definitely going to be more positive, and you can modify your, speech, etc., to help you grow as far as your finances is concerned, your relationship is concerned. Also, you're going to be communicating, and you're going to be also getting you'll be modifying the way to speak as well. So this is definitely very positive for communication, travels, fixing up any kind of meetings, presentations. Maybe there is some PowerPoint, you're preparing already, and there is some presentation that is going to take place in the future at the workplace. So this is also a good time for getting connected with your seniors. Maybe some change is anticipated. Foreign income is also likely to come in because Venus is the ruler of your 5th and the 12th lord in Ashalesha Nakshatra. So this is the time to actually, modify your financials from the overseas and connections with the overseas people also. At the home front, you might be just making some changes, redecorating or reorganizing everything. So that is something which is going to be having that good impact on you, on your communication, on your mental setup. So your mindset is going to be uplifted. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, this is the transit in your 12th house, and Mercury is also the ruler of your 3rd. So siblings might be going overseas, and this can be bringing about some connection with the overseas people, foreign lands. You might be traveling, or your siblings are going to be traveling. You're going to be getting some kind of, some kind of upliftment. And also, this is a very positive time for travels, if at all you're thinking of any foreign journeys. So this is definitely going to be positive. You will be, modifying your thought process now. You're going to be introspecting. You will be focusing more on the self, like what exactly is happening inside you. You're going to be analyzing and negotiating some things within you, how you can, or maybe, self-communication. That is something which is going to take place. Also, there is some kind of interaction within you, or maybe you're going to be interacting with others, wherein you learn so much, because, your thought process is going to be expanding now. Whenever you are self-introspecting, you actually grow. So this is the time to refine your communication with people, also your thought process. So this is definitely going to be giving you some kind of spiritual growth as well, because it's in the 12th house. But learning more is the key. And being the 3rd lord, and from there it's the 10th house from 3rd. So this is also good for your people, at the you're connected with your friends, your peers, your siblings, your neighbors. So that's upliftment time for them also. This is also going to be giving you some kind of changes at the workplace, and with little bit of obstruction, you will get that boost of energy. Also, Jupiter and Rahu are transiting the Kendra. Venus and Mars are in the Mercury's nakshatra. So this is also going to be giving you a lot of changes in yourself, in your personality, in your thought process, how you look, how you speak. You might just get a little more self-introspective during this time for growth purpose. So this is a very positive time for forming those deals, striking those deals that you're waiting for, those negotiations that you're waiting for. So this is an attempt to balance things and find yourself, look for yourself in a better way, okay? Connect with yourself in a better way. So Mercury is definitely going to be a positive. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. So for Leo natives, Mercury is going to be transiting your 11th house. Being the Dhanabhava Lord, this is definitely very positive for upliftment in your finances, growth time. Your Lagnesh is also going to be there. So this is definitely going to be a very positive time as far as your connection with your friends is concerned. You will be getting connected with the superiors, influential people. You'll be traveling, you will be meeting new people, you'll be signing new contracts, and this is definitely very positive for the overall growth. So overall growth doesn't only mean that, you're just financial growth. It is about your own mental setup also. You're going to be uplifting yourself. Your thought process is going to change. You're modifying everything, like that. And you're going to be very humanitarian. You're going to be supporting your community. This is the time to do so also. And Mercury is communication, meeting people, communicating with people, travels, journeys, and learning, higher learning also. So all of that is going to get triggered up with the 2nd and the 11th Lord forming a connection. This is also a good time for your children. And maybe, your children are going to be moving away from you, going towards the onward journey, maybe somewhere where they are going to be learning more as well. So creative energies are going to be uplifted as well. If you're on a progeny way, childbirth, so this is also the time to conceive and to, have a childbirth. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, this is a 10th house transit, and your Lagnesh is going to be in dignity. So this is definitely going to be very positive as far as your material prosperity, your upliftment at the workplace is concerned. So this is surely a good time to connect with your superiors, bosses, strategy planning, also very analytical. Mercury is very analytical. So you will be planning everything very meticulously. This is a good time to work on your finances also. Very good time for shaping up your career. If at all you are thinking of changing of profile or uplifting yourself, upgrading yourself, learning more. So this is a good time because Saturn is also in trine to Mercury, and so is Ketu. So you will be definitely learning something new, some new subjects, or upscaling yourself, uplifting your knowledge. So this is definitely very positive time for you. And in case you're thinking of a house change, place change, so this might be a triggering point, okay? Because Mars is also in Asheresha Nakshatra right now, which is a significator for property and land. So this will give you all of that as well. Also, this might be giving you a good connection with your partner. You might be, discussing something very seriously about, contemplating about things which you really have not been able to from a long time. Maybe contemplating of separation, contemplating on not to get separated. All of that is also on your mind. So plan everything really well, because Saturn is in your 6th house and Mars is also looking there. So there's a lot of affliction with Ketu also looking at your 6th house. So there can be a separation, parting ways, because this is also break in agreement. So you have to be planning everything very carefully in case you're thinking of parting ways from each other. If you're already in a relationship, some ex-relationship also can trigger during this time. Also, this is the time for recognition, prosperity, and growth. Okay, so just enjoy. Coming to the next one, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this transit of Mercury from the 8th is now going to be in your 9th house. So 9th house is actually like exploring the world. You're going to be traveling, you'll be looking at the bigger picture, acquiring more knowledge, being the ruler of the 12th house. So this brings in travels, this brings in journeys, onward journeys. And, you are going to be having a bigger, better mindset also. You're going to be looking at the picture in a very broader sense now. You're not confining yourself to or limiting yourself to only the near future. You're going to be looking at that far-sightedness that is required. You're going to be having that as well. And this is the time to get connected with your co-workers. You must communicate whatever you're feeling about them. And you should be working in a team, and this will uplift you. Also, there is a possibility of meeting your potential partner at the workplace. And this is also going to be giving you a lot of recognition at the workplace. You're going to be doing things which are modifying yourself and achieving the bigger goals. You're acquiring knowledge, you're learning. This is a very good time to learn, acquire more knowledge, upscale yourself, upskills, just brush up the skills that you have, which is like, not, which you haven't paid attention to. This will be a short transit, but very impactful. So whenever Mercury, Mars, Venus, these are short transits, but, they are very impactful. So if you have to send off your children for higher studies, this is a very positive time. If not, you have to go for educational purpose, university, joining university, etc. You might be just doing all of that. Your paperwork, etc. is going to be taking place now. And this is also about getting that knowledge, that wisdom from the guru that you have been waiting for. All right. So this is a very positive time, of course, for you. This is a good transit for sure, because it's in the Bhagyasthana. Bhagya ruler in the Bhagyasthana, that means the Bhagya Uday is definitely evident in transit. If at all you have this kind of a combination in your natal chart also, so it is definitely going to be positive for you. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. For Scorpio natives, this transit is in your 8th house, being the ruler of the 8th. So this is not negative, because Mercury is ingress in the 8th house is not that bad. And this is also going to be giving you how you can change yourself, modify yourself, the power to change. That is something which is going to be the highlight and the theme of this transit. You will be having a lot of inclination towards sexual urges or physical relationships, and also this can bring about some secrets, revealing secrets. Some secrets will be revealed, and maybe some kind of speculative income, if at all you have been investing from a long time now. This will be the time to make profits out of your share market or the income that you're expecting. And this is going to be a good chunk of money that you will be getting, because 11th lord is in the 8th house, which is 10 places away from there. So this is definitely very positive for you and good for your friends, the community you move around in. Also, there can be some upliftment for your friends also. This is going to be giving you some kind of change of job, change of professional career for your spouse, also for your partner. And this will bring about some knowledge growth and some kind of changes that you can anticipate during this time, and which will uplift you in the realms which are hidden realms. Maybe you will be a good astrologer, you will be giving some consultation, taking consultations. So this is a very positive time for the ones who are into occult sciences. Also, your thought process is going to be very intense. So when thought process is intense, you are actually thinking about the different things and thinking differently also. So you can't be asking for more with this transit, because this is going to be giving you a lot of exploration and transformation and encounters with the people who are going to be uplifting you. Some gurus, you will meet somebody who will actually help you understand yourself. Mars and Venus are already in the 9th house, and they are also in Ashalesha Nakshatra. So these are changing times. These are very powerful and impactful times. They are very intense times. So you have to make the best use of this rather than leaving the right track. So it is like, a slip between the cup and the lip, that kind of a thing. So you have to be there's a thin line between the good and the bad. So be careful and be watchful about your thought process, and then you see how you can go ahead. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. For Sagittarius natives, this transit of Mercury is going to be in your 7th house. 7th house transit, being the ruler of the 10th, is definitely going to be very fine. It's going to be giving you higher learning, maybe connection with the higher, very educated people, learned people, and intellectual meets will be there. So you might be teaching, you might be presenting something, some lecture you'll be delivering. So all of that is quite possible. And this is also the time when you will value others. You will value your partner. This is also a very, these energies are towards, where you understand and you change towards better. And this is also the time to communicate with your co-workers, with your bosses. You might be just planning some change. Change can be positive, and maybe you'll be communicating with your bosses right now, and you'll be hearing some good news also. This is also forming a connection with Venus and Mars, because Venus and Mars are in the 8th house in the Ashalesha Nakshatra ruled by Mercury, which is in 12 places away. So this might bring about changes in your career right now, and you might be traveling overseas. You might be changing. Some change definitely is coming your way. So just don't be too irrational. Don't be irrational and don't make hasty decisions. It is going to be giving you that impulsive nature. So you have to tone down on those and be composed, and be disciplined, because Saturn and Ketu are also in trine to this Mercury. So you have to be very composed, calm, make decisions very, very, contemplate, think more, and then take a call. And this is also, and you should be more on that, how you can, when you understand others, what happens when you understand others, when you convey things to others, and that with an open mind, so you get all the clarity, you get that positive energy, because you're going to be looking at the picture in a very different way, in a broader perspective. So try to convey things which don't hurt others also, okay? And sort it out, try to sort it out, because 6th Lord is in the 8th house and 5th Lord is also in the 8th house. So this might bring about some complications in the relationship also, if you don't convey it properly, okay? So let's hope for the best, and everything is going to be fine. So this is a positive time for your children also. They might be going in for some short journeys. Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. For Capricorn natives, this transit of Mercury is going to be in your 6th house. 6th house is the place where Mercury exalts, feels comfortable. So this is a very good time for health issues if you have been going through. So this is a good time for getting that cure or the medical treatment. And this is also a good time to pay off your debts, your loans, if all you have been having all of that. And this is going to be giving you a lot of workload. You're going to be very busy. You're going to be very much into the routine jobs, and you will be working very hard. You can be working out also. Your communication with people is going to be really very important right now, because you're going to be making certain decisions which actually are going to be bringing about some changes in the future. So some foundations that you're going to be laying right now, and this is also the time for speaking honestly. Don't lie to yourself or to others, and don't commit anything which you can't actually keep. The promises that you're going to be making, so that's something that you have to be careful about. You don't have to make false promises. Also, this is a good time for doing the routine jobs, taking care of your health, taking care of your communication, how you look good. You have to keep yourself well, upkeep, and also how you can be more meticulous about your diet, about your food, about your routine jobs, how you can plan everything well. So this is like, don't be self-critical and don't criticize others, because Saturn is also in the trine to this Mercury. So take care of all of that. Don't hurt other people's sentiments, and don't be lazy. Just don't procrastinate, do things on time. And this is also a good time for your children, if at all they are competitive or they are looking for some competition. So this is a success time for them. And this is also going to be giving you good time for taking care of your health, and your connection with your uncles and aunts is going to be helpful as well. You might connect, and you might just, do some business, etc. with them. You might be you are on that track already. Coming to the next sign, which is the second last one, Aquarius. We write it. So for Aquarius natives, this Mercury is going to be transiting your Fifth house. Fifth house transit is considered to be good for Mercury because this is the house of intellect. And this is in the natural zodiac ruled by Sun, and Sun is also posited there, and Sun is also happy here with Mercury. So this is a good time for creativity. This is a good time for investments. This is also a good time for making some changes in your personality, your way you speak, how you connect with others. This is also a good time to unwind your hobbies, your, taking time out, as we say, so you're going to be making some really good changes in your personality, in your outlook, how you look at things, and how you unwind yourself. You really need that break, so you can be in that zone right now. Also, this is a time for building up your relationship, your reputation, meeting a new partner, or striking a conversation with somebody whom you have been waiting for. This is also a good time for student natives, if at all they are thinking of moving away from where they are, or maybe for higher studies, etc., or shifting out from the place where they are, joining university, taking up some new courses, learning new lessons. All of that is also quite possible. And this is also the time when you will be actually putting the efforts towards the right channel, and you will be gaining that kind of strength also, and people will be helping you out also. This is a good time for unearned income. People will actually come to you and maybe ask for your help or your advice to invest, where to park the funds, etc. So help them and give them that kind of guidance. So that is something. And this is a good time for investments for yourself also, because 8th lord is in the 10 places away from itself. So this is also a good time for making money out of money. Okay, so this is definitely good for students as well as for the lovers. Coming to the next sign, that is Pisces, the last one. So for Pisces natives, this transit of Mercury is going to be in your fourth house, sorry. So fourth house is the house of family. Your concern is your family. You are maybe working from home. You're spending more time with your family members. You're doing some renovation at your place, or you're thinking about how you can communicate with your family members more, connecting with your childhood friends, calling them over, connecting with your ex-partner also is quite likely, because this is the 7th lord in the 4th house. So this will give you that kind of connection with your partner, and the partner from the past will come into your life again. So this is also the time to set the goals that you have already when you're contemplating, when you're home. So you're thinking about all of that, what happened in the past, how you can modify, how you can become better, how you can improve your future, how you can become how you can help others grow as well. So all of that is the theme of this Mercury in the Gemini sign. It's not just communication verbal, but it is communication in your mind, in communication in your thought process also, how you can improvise, how you can be helpful to others. And this is these people are definitely going to be right now thinking about growth, thinking about spiritual growth, thinking about improvising on themselves. So when you connect with your with your past, you learn with your family values, how your family values are important to you. So this is all when Mercury is transiting your 4th house. It's its own zone, so you will be more home confined for sure. Okay. And Saturn, as it is looking here. So be more disciplined. Don't waste your time and energy. Put forward your viewpoint and learn more. Take the guidance of your family members also. Idealize the vision that you really are looking at. Okay. So this is what is the predictive for all the 12 ascendants, moon sign, or the Dasha sign Vise. Please do comment in the comment section if it all something matched up, or if it didn't, so that also I will be covering. Thank you so much for the ones who are watching me live, and stay positive. Somebody's written, so stay positive, stay happy, stay blessed. Om Tat Sat.